unabashedly one of my absolute favorite MCU movies overall, and certainly I think maybe the best movie they've put out since Endgame, is Shang-Chi. I ended up loving it. I was looking forward to it. I really like Simu Liu because, of course, he comes from the Canadian sitcom Kim's Convenience, and I love him in that. But when I saw this movie, if you guys, any of you saw my out of theater reaction when I came out of Shang-Chi, like I was practically shaking. Like I couldn't believe how entertained I was. Absolutely loved it. And so they said they were going to do a sequel. The problem is, it's been a few years now since Shang-Chi. The problem is also that we keep hearing about Destin, the director, getting more and more stuff that he's responsible for. And the third problem is that not so long ago, Kevin Feige came out and said, we're going to cut back. That under the previous regime, there was too much stuff in the pipeline. We got to focus more on quality over quantity. We got to reel some things in. And he said, we've even quietly canceled a couple of projects that we didn't announce. We've quietly canceled. So all this, understandably, has led a lot of people to wondering, did Shang-Chi get canceled? And there's been a lot of rumors going around that Shang-Chi has been axed. Now, granted, Shang-Chi, as good as it was, it's not like it blew up the box office, right? Like it made $432 million at the box office. Now, for a $150 million movie, that means it was firmly profitable. It made money, but it was not like a huge, massive runaway success by any stretch. But still, it made $432 million at the time. And so we've been kind of wondering what's going on. Well, Shang-Chi himself, Simu Liu, took online on Threads to try to put it at ease. This comes to us from the folks over screen who said, on Threads, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ring star Simu Liu confirmed that the sequel is still in development. Liu said, I promise it's happening, confirming that Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi 2, which will be directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, is still in development for the MCU's future. And again, there's his quote saying, I promise it is still happening. And they referenced it as well at CinemaCon this weekend as well. But again, Rob, I get it. Like, because not only it was Destin, he's now, I don't know how to say it because I don't watch it. Naruto.
I just say Naruto.
Naruto? Is that what it was? Like,
I'm pretty sure that's not the way it's
yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't know how it's said. But he's going to be working on that as well. I think this is one you've got to do because since Endgame, while the MCU has absolutely had some wins, they absolutely have. I'm not saying they haven't. The MCU has had a number of really cool wins. But they've also had more losses than they're accustomed to having. And one of those big shiny wins to me is Shang-Chi. And if you're going to invest time and money in expanding the MCU, you got something that proven works with Shang-Chi. I think this is something they've got to do. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Harry's. You know, guys, in order to start the John Campea Show, I had to leave my high-paying corporate job in order to set myself up to be happier and enjoy more personal success. Because sometimes to get what you want, you have to challenge the status quo and blaze your own trail. And that's exactly what the folks at Harry's did. You see, at Harry's, they saw customers getting ripped off by questionable products in the shaving industry and decided to do something better. Harry's decided to pave their own road by making beautifully designed razors for a fraction of the price of the other big brands. Exceptional products, honest prices. That's Harry's. I have fallen in love with Harry's, from their foaming shaving gel that feels just luxurious on the skin, to their incredible razor that feels just as good in the hand as it does going over your skin. They've got rich, lathering, skin-softening body wash in scents like redwood, wiolins, and stone. You see, Harry's provides German-engineered blades made in their own factory that stay sharp longer. You can get a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover for just $3 at harrys.com/Campea. Don't settle for the status quo. Blaze your own trail with Harry's. Get started with a $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/Campea. That's harrys.com/Campea for a $3 trial set. Anyway, you surprised to hear Simu Liu coming out and saying he absolutely promises they're still doing this?
No, you know, because I think, look, whether you liked Shang-Chi or not, I think Shang-Chi was successful in being what they wanted it to be. Like, one of the things I wanted to see wuxia movie, you know, in the MCU, and I got it. And I thought the movie was thoroughly enchanting and entertaining. It might not have been the Doug Mensch, Paul Gulacy, James Bond meets Bruce Lee that the original 70s comic book series was. It was more later era Shang-Chi, but I still really liked it. I thought it was a wildly entertaining movie. It was a lot of fun. And it was what I got out of it. What I saw it 3 times in the theater. I really loved it. Like you. We went and saw it together. First time I saw it was with you. And I was like, I really enjoyed this film. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And I thought it had there's real chemistry with everybody. I loved seeing Tony Leung. I mean, you know, he was one of my favorite Chinese actors. And I loved it. I want to see more. Bring it on.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.